Before I start my Naruto Manga chapter review, I just want to say that my computer died, so you're going to see a lot less videos coming from me in the next 2 weeks until I get a new computer. So yeah, I just want to inform you guys that's what's going on, so don't be surprised when you don't see a lot of videos from me. But let's jump into this review. So the first thing with this chapter is that Sasuke is in fact a reincarnation of Indra, which I pretty much assumed. I called that in my last review, so you should go check that out. But yeah, Sasuke is in fact a reincarnation of Indra, and apparently Madara is also a reincarnation of Indra, and Ashura was a reincarnation of Ashura, so they're also reincarnations as well, which is very interesting to see, because I didn't think that, I wasn't sure if that would be the case. Also, when it comes to the reincarnation process, because some people were confused because they're thinking like Pain was also reincarnation and then Itachi was reincarnations, and that doesn't work. The reincarnation process doesn't work like that, because if Naruto was reincarnation, Pain couldn't possibly be a reincarnation because Pain was around and alive at that time. You can't do that, someone has to die for someone to be reincarnated, and it goes into someone. That's how the reincarnation process works. So you can't really do that. Same thing with Itachi and Sasuke. Like, Sasuke is the reincarnation. Itachi can't possibly be the reincarnation as well. It's impossible to do that. So yeah, you have to first die, and then the reincarnation goes in and stuff like that. So Itachi had to die before Sasuke was born or something, but that's not gonna work. So that didn't happen. So yeah. That's how the reincarnation process works here. So yeah, Madara and Hashirama are also reincarnations, and Madara did something a little different. Well, actually, before I jump into that, I want to also say it's interesting Naruto actually noticed that Sasuke was a reincarnation, right? He thought he was something special. He wasn't sure what it was, but he felt something from this encounter that he had when he met up with Sasuke at the Kage Summit arc, or Kage Summit. So it's interesting that's when he noticed there was something different about Sasuke, or there's something coming from him, like he couldn't really kill him, or something was wrong. So yeah, it's interesting because they did but attacks and everything. That's when they can see inside each other and all that stuff and everything like that. You know how it is. So it's cool to see that Naruto actually noticed this and didn't really do too much afterwards. So it's very interesting because I didn't expect it at that moment that he knew. That's cool. So, like, when it comes to Madara here, because Madara was reincarnation, he ended up getting some of Hashirama's cells, and this is where things get a little different when it comes to this whole reincarnation process, because they didn't transmigrate fully yet, and Madara ended up using Hashirama's cells to put it inside him, and Hashirama's, is Ashura's reincarnation, so Ashura's cells, or Ashura's chakra, was going inside of Indra's chakra, and those chakra fused together, which was making Kaguya and the Six Paths chakra come to be. That's what's going on. He's just trying to get closer to the sage's power, to this power and everything like that. And that's kind of how it's interesting how that kind of like fuses together, and what made him get the Rinnegan as well. So I like the explanation how they did that. It was very, very clean, very, very nice. Speaking of clean and very, very nice, the freaking color pages were really, really good. I really, really like the color pages. The style of art, the color, and the symbolism that was going on with the second page that we see with Sasuke and Naruto. They're sitting there. Naruto has like a little scroll in his mouth, and Sasuke has a scroll next to him, and then you see the sage coming over him a little bit. It's just really, really good. It's really, really good. You gotta look at that. That's a really good color page. I really appreciate that color page that Kishi did right there. So yeah, and apparently, yeah, Kaguya did, rule by power. Like she ruled by ultimate power. That's what she wanted to do. She ruled by ultimate power, because some people were confused what she was trying to do. Just ultimate power. She just ruled over everyone. That's why everyone was fearful of her, and they want to mess with her and anything like that. That's why they revered her. At the same time, they were fearful of her, and probably despised her, which probably called her a demon and everything. So, but hey, it made peace because of that, and it's kind of interesting because Madara is basically kind of going that same route by using ultimate power to make peace, to create peace. That's what he's doing, and that's what Kaguya did as well. And I guess the Sage thinks that's wrong. Well, not guess, but Sage thinks that's wrong to do something like that, because it's not true peace. Then you're not really creating true peace. You're controlling everybody in a way. So, and it's also interesting about this plan. This is one of the things that's very interesting about this chapter that kind of threw me off, because the Sage was basically saying how this Moonlight plan is gonna work. Like, he wants to basically trap people inside the root of the trees, or of the tree, and they'll be like I guess in a coffin like kind of thing, and they're rooted to the tree like that, and they'll be in that bliss and in that in the Sharingan, and be in the Makekyo Sharingan, internal Makekyo Sharingan, and have that dream and everything like that. But I mean, from how we saw it before, how this plan was supposed to work, it's not. You're not supposed to be like trapped in the tree or anything like that. At least what I thought anyways. I'm not sure what you guys thought, but what I thought was the tree supposed to reflect the Sharingan into the moon, which is why I call it the Moon's Eye Plan. The moon's supposed to reflect back down and put everybody against you in that form of fashion. But no, you're supposed to be rooted to the tree. So what was the point of going up to the moon or putting it to the moon? Then it's like it kind of contradicts the plan that they had previously, and it kind of makes something different. But it makes sense what they're trying to do here, because the thing is, when people are rooted to the tree like this, it'll suck off their chakra, which is what's happening here. And when it does that, it'll bloom a new fruit, which is what Madara wants. He wants a fruit, and once he has that fruit, he'll have Kaguya's power, or he'll have that ultimate power, and nothing can stop him at that point. So that's what he's trying to do here, and that's very interesting. And at that point in time, if he does get that, the game's over. It's all over. You can't stop him. There's no stopping him. So they have to stop him before that happens. So we know what needs to be. We know what needs to be done here. So it's kind of interesting. So it's interesting how it contradicts the plan previously. I'm just kind of confused on that here. So yeah, with all this knowledge at this point, the Sage basically wants them to make a decision on their own. He wants to stop Madara, but honestly, he lets them decide what they want to do, is what it is. And it's very interesting how he words this. And he's like, I want you guys to decide on how you're going to save the world, what you guys want to do, basically, here. And he ends up giving both Sasuke and Naruto power, because apparently Sasuke was also talking to the Sage as well. There's two, he's an entity, so of course he can be two places at one time. It's not impossible for him. This guy's just freaking, he's all over the place. But it's kind of cool how that happened. And it's also interesting, too, that we didn't really get to see the conversation with Sasuke at all. We didn't see the conversation with Sasuke at all, so I'm curious what Sasuke said. But it seems like, I guess Sasuke and Naruto are on the same page because of how this is, and he's also giving the power to him. But like I said, the fact that he said you guys get to choose what you guys want to do makes me think Sasuke could do something different still. You know what I mean? Because Sasuke still is suspicious. He's a suspicious character. We don't know what he really wants. So I'm really curious how this is gonna work here, and what he's going to do here. I'm very, very curious on Sasuke's part, and we'll have to see what happens here. But we're gonna get to see a massive power up, both from Sasuke and Naruto. Probably more so from Naruto, because Naruto also has all the chakras from the Tail of Beast as well, because Obito did do what he did. He did do what he did here. I don't know why I'm saying do what he did. I don't know what I'm talking about. He got the freaking Shikaku, and he got the 8 tails inside of him, and so he has all the chakras in there, so he's also going to get that massive power. So I wonder what's going to happen to Naruto. I'm really curious what's going to happen to Naruto. But, so I'm also curious with Sasuke as well. And at the end of this chapter, we also have Guy going in, and Guy did his attack. Didn't defeat Madara, of course, but it did a incredible amount of damage on Madara. Madara looks pretty tore up. He is terrible. He's just looking like trash right now. And we see Guy, and he's like, crap, I didn't finish him. I guess I'm going to have to go to the Midnight Moth. I'm like, where are you getting these moves, son? Where are these moves coming from? Like, what other moves you got? It's just very interesting. It's interesting that he's still alive, too. He's been in this form, honestly, it feels like for a while now, honestly. I'm not sure how I'm not sure what the time frame is, but it feels like he's been in that form for a while now, and I'm curious when it's gonna wear off. But when it does wear off, he's gonna die, and I'm not gonna be prepared for that. So, yeah, and I'm hoping to see Tenten soon here, because Tenten, is gonna come with the ninja tools, and I wonder how that's gonna also play a part with this whole battle, because I know Naruto and Sasuke gonna come there, maybe the next 2 chapters or something like that. I don't know exactly when, but throughout the next 2 chapters, we will finally get them back on the battlefield, and they'll probably be there together. And I wonder how the conversation might even go here too. I really want to know also. It's just with Sasuke's conversation, because I really want to see. I want to know what's going on in his mind. And that's what's kind of annoying, because we never know what Sasuke is thinking. We know what Naruto's thinking. We never know what Sasuke is thinking, and that's where things really play off, because it's Sasuke that we have to have an issue with, or that we have to think about here, So yeah, there's a lot of things going on in this chapter, and it's a really good chapter. Same thing with last week's chapter. That was a good chapter as well. Combine this together, really good solid chapters for Naruto. I look forward to seeing what's going to happen next. I believe we're probably gonna get out of this whole flashback thing. I think here's what's gonna happen here, and we're gonna see Naruto wake up, and we're probably gonna see Sasuke get up and everything, or so on and so forth. How this is gonna go. So they're gonna probably be there, they're gonna talk a little bit, and we might see Guy go in and fight, because that's the first we're probably gonna see here. That's what I think is gonna happen, though. We're not gonna see them come to Madara yet. Maybe chapter after that we'll probably see that, but yeah, that's just my predictions. So leave a comment below, tell me what you think of this week's Naruto Manga chapter. Like this review, and subscribe to my channel for some more Naruto reviews from me. So yeah, I'm trying to go so fast, and I'm just messing up right now. So yeah, it's been the Thabreakmaster, and until then, people, break out.